When I was in my early 20s, I suffered from poor health and low testosterone levels from being fat, lazy, and overweight, and it was literally ruining my life because it left me feeling like a shell of a man. I had no masculine drive to work hard and accomplish great things. I always felt exhausted, even though I barely ever did anything. All I wanted to do was stuff my fat face with junk food, and I practically relied on alcohol to go out and socialize. My dating life was an absolute joke because I had zero confidence to talk to beautiful girls, and all these things weighed so heavily on me because this is not how men are supposed to feel. And it wasn't until I went through a pretty nasty breakup a little later that I started to get a grip on my life. You know, the old post-breakup motivation to finally get your life together. Yeah, that's what it took for me. But anyway, in this video, I'm going to talk about some of the signs and symptoms of low testosterone and share some tips on how to naturally bounce back from them, because that's exactly what I did. And by the way, I do post videos similar to this one every single week, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe so that you're not missing out. The symptoms of low testosterone levels can be quite devastating to a man's physical, emotional, and mental health. I personally take it a step further and say a man's spiritual health as well, but usually men will experience a decline in energy, drive, libido, and vitality, and it's commonly brushed off as just a result of getting older. Most men only ever get tested once problems start to occur, and this is also becoming more frequent in younger men. Low testosterone levels in men are considered to be anything below 300 nanograms per deciliter, and it can be helpful to be familiar with some of the known symptoms of low testosterone. If you experience a few of these things, it's a sign that you might want to pay attention to a few things. However, never assume the worst and just jump right into thinking that you're going to need to go on testosterone replacement therapy to resolve your issues. There are many signs that you might have low testosterone levels, and these could be indicators that you might have a problem, but more often than not, these problems can be resolved naturally. So again, don't freak out. It just means you could do a little optimizing of your lifestyle habits. First off, sign of low testosterone number 1 is low libido. Testosterone plays a key function in your libido and performance in the bedroom, and this one is often accompanied by low semen output. Next up is difficulty getting and staying hard. Your hormonal levels play a part in getting and staying hard, and with low testosterone levels, you might find it a little more difficult or notice that it takes a little bit more effort to achieve this. A good indicator that everything is okay is frequent or at least semi-frequent cases of morning wood. If you wake up hard in the morning at least a few times per week, you're probably fine, and there's no reason to be overly concerned. Ideally, you should be waking up hard every single morning, but you don't need to be worried if you're not. But if you can't remember the last time you woke up with morning wood, consider a few other things before you start to worry. Do you find it difficult to get hard and stay hard during intimacy? If not, you're probably fine. Also, think about the kind of relationship that you have with the person you're being intimate with. Being intimate with someone you have a bad relationship with can also cause issues, so it may not be due to low testosterone. Number 3 is fatigue. If you are constantly tired day in and day out, and you just lack the energy to get things done throughout the day, then this could be a result of low testosterone levels. This is especially the case if you are getting plenty of sleep. So again, don't just jump straight into thinking that you have low testosterone levels, because low energy could just be a result of poor sleep. Sign number 4 is difficulty gaining muscle mass. Men with lower testosterone levels often find that they cannot effectively gain muscle mass, or they have a hard time maintaining lean muscle mass that they've worked so hard to build. The more testosterone you have, the more active your muscle cells, and the more active your muscle cells, that means they are going to grow more. So naturally, increasing and maintaining muscle mass can become difficult if you take away the testosterone. Next up, number 5 is increased body fat. Considering that you need testosterone to burn fat and grow muscles, any deficiencies are likely to result in any excess calories that you eat being stored as body fat. And fat cells produce an enzyme called aromatase that converts testosterone into estrogen. So excessive body fat converts more testosterone into estrogen, which obviously causes testosterone levels to drop. This leads to further weight gain and even conditions like gynecomastia, also known as man boob formation. Sign number 6 is hair loss. Often men with low testosterone levels will have less facial and body hair compared to men with higher testosterone levels. Testosterone plays a significant part in the production of facial and body hair. In older men, the reduction of underarm or pubic hair or needing to shave less often occurs with lowering testosterone levels. In younger men, low testosterone can manifest from not being able to grow a full beard or not growing any hair in comparatively usual places, such as the legs and the chest. Symptom number 7 is low cognitive functioning. Low testosterone can have an effect on the health of your brain and mental clarity. This means that you could start forgetting things more easily, or you have a hard time concentrating. Low testosterone levels have also been linked to irritability, depression, moodiness, and even anxiety. Also, be aware that your mental state can have an influence on your testosterone levels. Many men also believe that minimizing their estrogen is the key to solving all their low testosterone issues. But the truth is that if you block all of your estrogen, you will have a severe hormonal imbalance. Estrogen is essential to men just as testosterone is also essential to women. It only becomes a problem if your hormones are out of balance. Estrogen plays a role in many of the normal functions within the body. So if you were thinking of using some kind of estrogen blocker, such as an aromatase inhibiting drug, then I would urge you to reconsider, because that will have a negative impact on your testosterone levels. Estrogen plays crucial roles in controlling libido, erection quality, sperm production, and the regulation of fat tissue. Estrogen is basically fundamental to testicular function. Around 80% of the male body's estrogen is made from testosterone. Most of the estrogen in the male body is testosterone that has been converted into a compound called estradiol. So this estradiol compound is essential to all the masculine functions I just listed, and it greatly aids in male development. The truth is that the body must achieve the correct balance of estrogen and testosterone production to function well. If that balance is lost in either direction, several problems can arise. If you have low testosterone levels, you will have a low supply of the raw materials needed to produce estradiol. In other words, if your testosterone levels are low, then your estradiol levels could be low as well. And the symptoms of low testosterone, low estradiol, or low estrogen are all similar, because it is a result of an imbalance in hormone production. Low libido, erectile dysfunction, poor fat metabolism, loss of muscle mass, fatigue, irritability, poor sleep. Estrogen is crucial to the normal functioning of the body. So blocking it out entirely or suppressing it is going to leave you with a hormonal imbalance, and you will probably experience the same symptoms associated with low testosterone. Now, if you're interested in learning about some of the things that you can do to boost your testosterone, then head on over to this video after you're done watching this one. It'll be on the end screen, and I'll also put it in the description below. What exactly are the chemicals that can negatively impact our hormones? These chemicals are collectively known as endocrine disrupting chemicals, or EDCs. They are found in many commonly used household items such as cleaning, health, and beauty products. Most of our food packaging and all plastics contain them. These chemicals have been found to imitate certain hormones and can throw off the balance of hormone production if they enter the body. Some can cause the body to increase estrogen production, and others can cause the body to decrease testosterone production. And because they imitate certain hormones, they can block or amplify the hormonal messages sent to and from the various biological systems in your body. Research has revealed a link between exposure to these chemicals and learning disabilities. Exposure to these chemicals can even cause DNA damage. And the worst part is that these covert endocrine disruptors are everywhere. Their use in industry is so widespread that completely avoiding them altogether is nearly impossible. Listing every single product and item that they can be found in would be a freaking encyclopedia. But a thorough list, which is still by no means complete, can be found in the link that I provide down in the description. And I'll label it pretty obviously in case you want to check that out. But let me talk about some of the most dangerous and most commonly used ones. hormones. It is these in particular that you need to be aware of, and chances are you're already being exposed to them on a daily basis. The main one I want to talk about is a compound called phthalates. Phthalates are estrogen-imitating plastic softeners that leach out of plastics pretty easily. They enter your body by being ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through your skin, and these chemicals have been linked to reductions in testosterone production and sperm cell damage in men. They're found in plastic bags, plastic food packaging, plastic buckets, plastic tools, garden hoses, plastic shower curtains, waterproof raincoats, and manufactured hygiene products like soaps, shampoos, conditioners, deodorants, shaving creams, body sprays, and colognes. And unfortunately, this list is nowhere near complete. To combat these chemicals, ensure that you thoroughly clean your home, because phthalates can escape from plastics and become mixed in with the dust in the air, which you go on to breathe. Always remove any food or drinks from plastic packaging before heating and eating it, and avoid plastic packaging if you can. Thoroughly rinse any meats, vegetables, or fish with water before eating and cooking it. Tap water should be okay for this, but if you are overly concerned about potentially harmful chemicals in your tap water, then you can go the extra mile and use filtered water. Always use gloves when handling the plastics to limit the chemicals that the skin absorbs. Obviously, this is only sometimes practical, but when it comes to cleaning the house, it should be okay. And then another thing that you can do is to search for phthalate-free grooming products. Many companies are eliminating these harmful chemicals from their products, so it's worth going and finding them. And always read the ingredients of food and hygiene products before you buy them. Even if some products are labeled as natural, they can still contain endocrine disrupting chemicals. Phthalate-free products could also contain alternative chemicals that may be a little bit better than phthalates, but they are in fact still harmful. So always check the ingredients list on foods and hygiene products that you use. Now, if you're sitting there and you know this is something that you need to get under control, but you still don't feel like you have a solid game plan, then I want you to go to the link below and apply for my coaching program. I can help you optimize your lifestyle habits so that you can increase your testosterone levels naturally. And this should be your goal as a man, by the way, because you're going to have more energy, more confidence, more masculine drive, and even more success with women. Optimizing your testosterone levels is going to truly unlock that raw masculine vitality that is embedded in your DNA as a man. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, click the link below in the pinned comment and fill out the quick form. It only takes like 1 or 2 minutes, and I'll reach out to set up a quick Zoom call and we can chat about how I can help. So I hope to hear from you soon. But that's all for this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And again, if you're new here and you've made it this far, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you thought about the video down in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys, and it helps me make the kind of content you guys want to see when I hear from you directly, so don't be a stranger. If you made it to the end, I appreciate the support, and I hope you got a ton out of this video too. Good luck in all of your efforts to boost testosterone naturally. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.